In December of 2013, a Redditor that goes by the name of Unholy Demigod started a thread called the Ask a thread. And the thread reads, in mid-2012, a Reddit user realized that you see a fair amount of posts asking sexual assault victims about their incidents, but none directed at the attackers, so he decided to ask the victims to tell their stories. It turned out to be a shitstorm, as many people were empowering the Reddit and even condoning their behaviors as not really eerie, as quoted by the OP. You would think that the thread stops there, but it continues, and it follows. Not only that, it was in fact so bad that it even got dangerous. A psychologist made a follow-up saying how giving them an avenue provides the same feeling as they get from revering someone. Sometime after everyone was going mental over it, the post and every single comment was removed by moderators to avoid doxing, so nobody can read them anymore. The original thread has obviously been taken down, but I did some deeper digging and I found this video that goes through some of the conversations that was held within the thread. And it reads, throwaway for obvious fucking reasons and not a story of backing out like the others in this thread. This is probably not going to surface the top as I'm coming to this thread late in the game, but I'm a post-college age male who raped several girls through use of coercion, alcohol, and other tactics over the course of 3 years. I'm somewhat remorseful for what I did to those girls, but I don't think I could ever face them to apologize. I knew what I did was wrong, but I had this certain insatiable thirst that brought me to do what I did. I didn't know how to stop, and just when I thought I maybe could, I'd find myself back in my pattern, back on the hunt. The fact that there is a place on the internet for these kinds of people is truly disturbing. But now we're going to be discussing something completely different and possibly even more disturbing. This lost footage shows us a man going insane after getting lost in the catacombs. The catacombs is a tremendous network of tunnels in France. But not only that, it's also a cemetery, because during the 18th century, cemeteries began to overflow, so they used the tunnel network as a cemetery. But nowadays, a small portion of the tunnel network is used as a tourist attraction, and the rest is blocked off and it's illegal to enter. But that does simply not stop some urban explorers from entering.
This video camera was found deep in the catacombs. It was picked up by a catacomb explorer, so the people who wander down there.
Francis Freeland and his team decided to go down and explore. Although being stuck far underground in a claustrophobic environment is most people's worst nightmare, they of course expected to find numerous bodies, but what they didn't expect to find was a camera.
It's a point of view shot. The point of view shot is somebody just walking forwards with the camera. So basically he's filming what he's seeing. Endless. Very deep inside the catacombs. Other than the point of view shots are pictures of bones. Human bones. These were the poor Parisians who died over the last 1,000 years. This person occasionally stops and he photographs bones, often in the shape of an arrow. These arrows point in a direction. Occasionally also, he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones. What happened to him? Nobody knows.
Although nobody has a clue what happened to this man recording, we could probably be safe to assume that this man didn't make it out alive, and this footage showcases this man's last moments. But what is truly terrifying is something made him run. Now, if you were lost in the catacombs, you wouldn't just leave your flashlight behind. But in this case, he was terrified without a doubt. So the question is, was there something behind him that we could not see? But moving on, we got a story that's even more horrifying than the last one. So brace yourself. The Cannibal Cafe Forum is dedicated to converting a full range of sexual fantasy. The topics here deal with fantasies involving consenting adults. Hosted by necrobabes.com. This was the homepage of the Cannibal Cafe Forum. The website was created by a user named Paroloco, and the main intention with the website was for people to sell themselves as livestock. What is disturbing in this case isn't the website itself, it is the people. May 14th, 2002, a user posted, "Greetings, 41-year-old male, desired to be stripped, beaten, whipped, tortured, and nailed nude to cross in secluded place to die. Living on East Coast, no bullshit." Another user responded with, "That is the single most fucked up thing I've ever read on the internet. If you're serious, I sincerely hope you get some help." Another user created a post about him being frustrated about people not wanting to eat him, and it reads, "I have been offering myself for a Dolce type barbecue for several years now. I have received dozens of replies by interested cannibals, and we have talked for a while, but when push comes to shove, they all chicken out. They beat on me a bit, cut and pierce my breasts and private parts, and get me excited, then chicken out, leaving me real frustrated. I've been chatting with this group in South Africa that want to send me money to fly there, to a small remote airport, and they say they will really eat me alive. But that is so far away. Is there not someone serious about this? I will send a picture if anyone can convince me that they are serious about eating me. If not, I'm going to South Africa. Thanks for letting me vent." This time, a user responded, and they wanted to know information like height, weight, and physical condition, and they sent him their contact information. The website went on as usual without any real activity. Until one day.
I'm computer engineer from Rothenburg, Germany. I killed a man, slaughtered him, and ate him. Since then, he is always with me.
The man showed in the video is called Armin Maivas, and he supposedly spent most of his time on the Cannibal Cafe Forum, simply in search of livestock. And one day, he got in contact with a guy that was serious about this. The man's name was Bernd Brandis. Armin wanted to consume a human, while Bernd wanted to be consumed. These two people had tons of conversations on the Cannibal Cafe Forum, and eventually they built a bond, which in turn led to them meeting in real life. Armin and Bernd decided that they wanted to record the whole incident, and they did. They recorded when Armin cut off multiple body parts of Bernd's body while he was still alive. December 10th, 2002 was the day when police decided to raid this man's house, and what they found was truly horrifying. After ultimately searching through the whole house, they opened the freezer, and there was multiple packs of meat, but at the time, the meat was believed to be frozen pig. Sometime after the raid, Armin got arrested, and ultimately got what he deserved: lifetime in prison.